What is poppin' YouTube? Your boy Sontwisted. Welcome to PC Central. Long time no gameplay video commentary. Actually, am doing this as a video response or video inspired by a video that Go the Great just put out about gaming losing its fun and its appeal and it's not exciting anymore. And I actually just wanted to chime in on that because I kind of feel the same way too. And he touched on a lot of points. He touched on a lot of points that I feel also contribute to the lack of fun in gaming. You know, recently, as he was saying, it seems like, first of all, there's too many games coming out in succession, which most definitely is true. You know, as he's saying, every week there's a couple of games coming out that are interesting that you might want to check out, and you just basically don't have enough time to play all of these games. So a lot of games, go by the wayside. It's like it's oversaturation. You don't have time to pick a game, sit down with it, play it, have fun, get into it before the next game is coming out. So it's just like it's sensory overload on it. And, for me personally, I think it's a lot also. A lot of the games that are coming out are using the same formula. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shooters and then like, certain genres, they just seem like everybody jumps on it. Like the zombie shit for the past couple of years has been crazy. Every game's either a zombie game or it has to have some kind of zombie element in it. And then now it seems like the next iteration is post-apocalyptic games. They just had Resident Evil Raccoon City comes out, has that post-apocalyptic plus zombie shit. I Am Alive, The Last of Us. What was that game that just came out? Dead Island and all of this shit. So it's like everybody is copying off of everything too. And then, we used to have games come out every 2 years, every 3 years, and now everybody's following the Activision model now. They have to put out a title every year. So it's like you don't really get, a chance to really get into these games fully the way you want to, and they're not giving the developers, enough time to produce a proper game. So you're getting a lot of games that are coming out very half-ass and incomplete. It's bad enough they're already repeating the same shit that the last game had in it, but then on top of that, it's incomplete because you're not giving a long enough development cycle to actually make something that's worth playing. You're just trying to capitalize on the success of the last game or in the success of another franchise and trying to get yourself in there and get a piece of that money too. So they're just rushing a bunch of shit out that's not properly done, and some people try to do it slick. They try to do this slick shit where they have, two different franchise names, but basically being made by the same fucking company. So they can try to hit you with it's not the same thing, like how we got Call of Duty and Black Ops, and then you have Medal of Honor and Battlefield. It's the same shit. It's the same fucking game. Whatever, the developer is different. It's the same game, has the same mechanics, the same fucking idea behind it. It's just like you sprinkled enough on it different so that you could try to say it's not the same game. But in reality, it's the same fucking game. And not only is it the same game, it's in the same market, the same realm as all this other shit that's coming out. It's first person modern day shooters. So you're not really, bringing anything new to the table. And then as Go's pointing out, the, online passes and DLC, on this DLC. So we're basically getting half a fucking game we're paying full price for to get half a game to then be, guinea pigs and beta testers for the game, waiting for them to put out patches to correct shit that should have been corrected before the game was released. And then on top of that, you don't even get the full content. You gotta sit here and pay another $10, $15, whatever it is, to get DLC for shit that's already sitting on the damn disc. So, back in the day, you pay $40, $50 for a game. You didn't have to get it patched. You didn't have to get DLC. You didn't have to get new maps added and all this shit. It was a full and complete game from start to finish for your money. Now you get half a game for $65 and then got to pay, get two or three more DLC packs to get the full version of the game and then wait for 2 or 3 fucking patches to get all the bugs out of the game. It's it's a ridiculous situation, and I think for me that's what's making it disgusting. It's like too much shit is coming out. The shit that's coming out is the same as the last batch of crap that came out. The games are coming out with a lot of flaws in them. You have to wait months to get the game fixed properly. Then you don't have all of the content. You then have to go spend more money to get the rest of the content that you should have gotten when you paid for the game in the first place. It's just too much shit. And then, again, the stuff with the networks, network issues and people hacking shit and, I don't know, all of that stuff. It is making it, for me, uninteresting, unexciting. It's actually, all of this stuff is really making me want to get into PC gaming. Number one, just the games are on such another level. Same game on console played on PC. The controls are so much better. The movement is so much better. The graphics, the lighting, the animation, everything in it. It's like they really put. It's like what you were supposed to get on the console. The time and detail and that's in the PC version is what we all should have gotten on the console too. But they didn't take the time to put it in there. And then the PC has a shit ton of free to play games where you only pay for extra stuff if you feel that you want that extra stuff. Or they're putting out, $5 games, $10 games, $15 games that are fun to play, that are good games. You're not getting that on console. I mean, a little, they're doing it a little bit on console, but not to the same degree that the PC is doing it. Like, I just came from PAX. A lot of the games that I played there at PAX are actually free-to-play games, are going to be free-to-play games when they come out. It's like, you're not going to get that on console. If it was a console event, everything there would have been a $65 game that you're going to have to purchase when it comes out. The majority of stuff that was there, free-to-play. So, I don't know. For me, I think that's really what it is. Is like, the industry is basically trying to milk us for, whatever they could get, trying to follow on Activision's success and now Battlefield 3 and all of that, put out a half-ass game that copies the formula of the last successful game, in this genre and make a quick buck off of it because, the gamers are really not going to speak up with their wallets. They're not, they're going to complain, they're going to bitch and moan, they're going to make YouTube videos, they're going to talk shit on Twitter, they're going to talk shit in forums and in blogs, and then they're going to turn right around and still purchase this game. They're going to purchase the next generation of it, they're going to purchase the DLC, and they're going to keep playing, logging a shit ton of time in the game. So all that talking that you're doing doesn't really mean anything if you're still putting the money in their pockets. And most people, are not, they don't have the integrity to say, your game is a piece of garbage, I'm not going to spend money on it. They succumb to wanting to be part of the, part of the group and be playing the newest game or the hottest title. So there's no incentive for these companies to step their shit up because why should they? I mean, look at Call of Duty, for instance. Every year Call of Duty comes out, the Call of Duty community complains about how this is the worst Call of Duty that's come out yet. Yet, every preceding year, Call of Duty outsells the previous one. So, Modern Warfare 2 was the worst Call of Duty to ever come out. Then when Black Ops come out, I hate Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2 was great. And then Black Ops outsold Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3 comes out, you talk all this shit about how it sucked. It outsells Black Ops. When Black Ops 2 comes out next year, all this shit that y'all talked about Modern Warfare 3, I guarantee you Black Ops 2 is going to outsell Modern Warfare 3. And then you're going to talk about how Black Ops 2 sucks and how Modern Warfare 3 was an amazing game and you want that game back. And it's just going to keep going on like that. And that's how the consumers are. Even, we were all disappointed. Well, for the most part, we were disappointed with Medal of Honor. Yet, Battlefield 3 outsold Bad Company 2 and Medal of Honor. So where's the speaking with your money and say, look, this company put out a product that I didn't like. They didn't support the product the way that I expected them to. They didn't take care of the consumer the right way. So next title, I'm going to show my disdain for how they treated us and not buy their game. And instead, you run out and you buy it anyway. After you did, you complained about how this shit sucked and all of that because you need that fix. You know, you need something to play. You need the newest game. You can't keep playing that old ass shit because it's old and it's mundane now. And especially if they stopped supporting it to, you know, to focus on the new title. So yeah, I think it is the industry definitely is taking excitement out because we all still gamers. We all still love gaming. We all still love video games. That hasn't changed. Your passion for a fun and exciting game hasn't changed. You still want that. You're still looking for that. It's just that the time is not being put into making a game, you know, fully immersive and making it fun. I mean, look at the times that we're in, and we're still getting games without online multiplayer co-op. Why? You know, you're getting a first-person shooter that doesn't have multiplayer co-op. Halo has had that since the first Halo. You know what I mean? Like, how many years ago was that? And we're still getting games that don't have it. You know, it's a little ridiculous. What the fuck is this sound that this game is outputting right now? Wow. That music is all types of annoying. But, yeah, I mean, I don't understand. Halo has had it. Lost Planet 2 has it. Gears of War has it. But then everybody else is putting out their games with no multiplayer co-op. And in those games, you're usually running around with a squad of people. So why can't that squad be controlled by real players in real time instead of by the computer AI? You know, I don't get it. But that's just my 2 cents on it. It's your boy Sontwisted, PC Central. I am out. Streets of Rage, bitches. 1.